Hello and welcome to the Powerboost meditation. Today, let us experiment with the theme Learn to Unlearn. Learn to Unlearn. We've all learned a lot of things in our life, and we've also unlearned quite a few things in our life. We're naturally trained to learn a skill, learn a particular way of doing something, then gradually become experts at it, whether it be studies or playing an instrument or driving, anything. The more I keep on learning, I become an expert. But on the path of meditation, even more than the skill of learning, the skill of unlearning allows me to really move much faster towards experiencing the truth. So it's not so much about learning how to meditate. Of course, it is a process. We know, how to meditate. We go within, go inside, connect with the truth, connect to the source, and come back. It's a very easy process to learn. But where it takes a long time and uh, an interest, a deep interest, and which is more like a marathon, is this whole uh, uh, capacity to unlearn, to unlearn. It's like the more I unlearn what I have learned in a state of forgetfulness, the more I unlearn, it's like I'm dropping a baggage. I'm dropping a baggage of role consciousness. And the more I keep on dropping the baggage, the more, in a very natural way, I feel being myself. Nothing will then pull my attention. It will be very easy and natural to just be myself and express my intrinsic qualities of peace, of love, of happiness, joy, everything. And so, if we really deeply um, reflect on uh, this whole aspect of unlearning, it's like we are spiritual beings. We have come here on this playground to play our roles, to enjoy life. And when we forget ourselves, then in that state of forgetfulness, it's like all our thoughts are based out of illusion. And then we learn something which is not the truth. And the journey of returning back to the truth is really just dropping one by one, all those learned behaviors. And if I really uh, ask myself, what is it that I need to unlearn? What is it that I need to drop? And the answer is very simple. In a state of forgetfulness, I have identified myself with so many things that is really not me. I have identified also with so many things and people and uh, situations that are not mine, but I felt they are mine. So, at a deep level, if I keep on working on myself and cleansing myself of these uh, limited I and mine that I've learned in a state of forgetfulness, then it becomes very easy to be myself. And then the moment I say I am a soul, I begin to experience. The moment I say I come from my home of silence, I begin to experience. It's like then that state of truth the soul is able to tap into very, very easily. Yeah. And so it's a deep commitment really to every day just have this attention on identifying what is it that I have learned in a state of forgetfulness. Let me identify, realize, and then transform that. Okay, this is not who I am. That's not what belongs to me. And then instantly I'm able to drop it. And so once I not just drop it, uh, I come closer to being myself. And that's why, the when we hear words like bodiless means I unlearn the way I've used body in body consciousness. Viceless means I unlearn the way I have used my mind in a state of forgetfulness. Egoless means I unlearn uh, the way I have used a false image to identify myself with. So everything, it's really uh, about unlearning something that I may have learned in body consciousness. And so then the journey of meditation becomes a very beautiful journey of just realizing what is it I need to unlearn and then drop it. And so it's really learning how to unlearn. So let us spend a few minutes experimenting with learning how to unlearn. As I sit back and relax, I realize my eternal truth, being this eternal point of light on a journey through time, wearing this mask of the three-dimensional body and playing my role in this play of life. I realized that there was a time when I was naturally aware of this truth. All my thoughts, my words, my actions reflected this truth. But over time, I began to forget this truth. And the thoughts and words and actions that were performed in this state of forgetfulness became source of illusion. I have learned over many lifetimes being role conscious, being body conscious. And now it's time to just awaken this deep ancient memory of who I am and what is it that belongs to me. I realize that even this body is not mine. Even the mind is not mine. Nothing of this physical world really is mine. It's for me to use and enjoy, appreciate and respect and be grateful for. But it's not really mine. It never was mine. It is not mine and will never be mine. I'm just a visitor in this eternal play of life, witnessing this beautiful drama unfolding scene by scene. And with this realization, I begin to drop all that I felt that belonged to me. It's really not mine. The moment I let go, I unlearn. I come closer to being myself. I learn more and more about myself. The more I unlearn about who I am not. And so let me just, for a few moments, drop everything, every aspect of the story, every aspect of the limited identity that I had created in the physical dimension. And as I drop everything, let go of everything, just like a rocket, once it lets go, it's able to fly up above. I'm also able to take this inner flight back to my sweet home of silence, to my truth, to where I belong. This dimension is real for me. My truth lies here, in this dimension of eternity. There's a deep feeling of just being at ease, being very comfortable in just being this beautiful, tiny, innocent point of light who belongs to the divine, who is loved by the divine, one whom divine cares for deeply. I learn to be myself in the company of the divine. I learn to love myself in the company of the divine. I learn to feel myself in the company of the divine. This deep sense of belonging to the divine allows me to naturally emerge my truth. I can see with clarity what is it that is mine, that's only the one, and what is it that's not mine, everything else. And so I instantly drop everything because it doesn't belong to me and experience myself under the canopy of divine love. I have learned to unlearn. I spend a few more moments in this silence, gently as I return back to the playground. I realize that I just have to be myself. And in this beautiful journey of life, I keep on identifying what is it that I need to unlearn, realize it, drop it. And that becomes an inspiration for me, a fuel for me to learn how to be myself. I learn to unlearn. Om Shanti. Thank you.